Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cynicalex. And today I want to answer a question that I think has been burning a lot of people's minds right now. I see it in the YouTube comments, I see it on Twitch, and it is, Cynicalex, where did all your crystals go? I had more than 37,000 crystals a week ago, and suddenly they're all gone. So I wanted to detail for you exactly how I spent my crystals, both because I know that I'm in a unique position to spend a lot of crystals, and for those of you who can't, you can at least enjoy how I spent them, my reactions, and the good things that I got out of it, the goodies. And also as a bit of a cautionary tale, in case you're the type of person that very easily lets go of their crystals, you could kind of watch this and get a little bit of a wake-up call to avoid spending a whole bunch. So about a week ago, I had 37,522 crystals. I'm going to try to be as accurate as possible, but keep in mind that I'm not calculating Stark stashes, because I did pick one up after the update, and small amounts of crystals that I get, like from daily challenges, weekly challenges, timeline battle for the week. So the numbers are not going to add up exactly, so don't get on my case about math. But about a week ago, I had, 37,500 crystals, a lot of crystals. And then the update came out, and I decided, first off, I wanted to get the new uniforms. I wanted to play with them. I didn't have a chance to buy Infernos at the last update turn, and I really still want to use that one. So I wanted to rectify it. It cost me 2,550 crystals to get all three of these uniforms, Satana and Falcon being 750, and of course, Punishers being more. I don't regret any of these purchases, but I do wish in hindsight that Punishers was better for the increased cost. I don't see the effort aside from the actual skills, and also the kind of art of the uniform is very cool, but in terms of the power level, it's not there. And maybe that's something we need to get out of, and get out of the habit of thinking that just because we spend more, it should be more expensive. But those are just my thoughts. Speaking of spending more, I then decided to take the bigger plunge and get Adam Warlock. Of course, it initially cost me 6,600 crystals, but then once I got him to level 60 using bios of existing characters, I got back 1,100, so that puts my total loss at 5,500. So we're already more than 7,000 crystals, 8,000 crystals actually, deep into this one, and we're sitting at around 30,000 crystals total. Then here's where things got a little bit hairy. I decided to try and get a CTP of patience, or a CTP of energy, sorry. I don't have any patience, and I really wanted another one. I wanted one specifically for Anti-Man, because I have one on Cable, and I have one for Nova, but I wanted to get one more. Here we go. No! No! No, 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 yeah, maybe. No! Come on, come on, come, no! Last one. Yes! 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 And that rung me to the tune of 6,000 crystals, opening 9 obelisk chests. I didn't get a CTP of energy, but I oddly did get other CTPs. In total, I ended up pulling more than 20 CTP or obelisk chests over the course of this week, over the course of 30,000 or 35,000 crystals, and I ended up getting a CTP of destruction, which you can see here, and I ended up getting a CTP of authority, which, as you know from my Adam Warlock video, is on Adam Warlock. I'm probably going to take this off and give this to Doctor Strange or Thanos or something like that, but those were the two that I got. Not the one that I wanted, but still two very powerful CTPs. Definitely not worth the number of crystals that I invested in total, but at least at that point, for 6,000 crystals, getting 2 CTPs is pretty good. So at that point, I was at 24,152 crystals. I was feeling personally pretty good. I didn't want to go any further, but chat, I was live streaming, they kind of wanted me to try to get a card, and the card that was available as one of the kind of enhanced picks at the time was not this set here with the Cable card. It was actually the set with the shield card that has increased rarity. And that's one of the last cards that I need for one of the better collections, for the Energy Attack collection. It's this Shield 12 2014. I know it seems silly to spend a bunch of crystals just trying to get one card, just trying to get 3% Energy Attack, but that's what you do when you have a lot of crystals, okay? So I spent almost 5,000 crystals. I pulled the card chest 7 times. I got completely garbage rolls. I got nothing to show for it. Nothing that I could use at the time, nothing that I could equip, nothing that I wanted to re-roll. Maybe I got one card for my collection, but it was really a huge disappointment, and I was really down about the card situation. So I ended the day down about 18,000 crystals. I was down after one day to 19,000 and change crystals, 19,500. Day 2, I was pretty conservative. I only bought the card chest twice, again trying to get the shield card. Didn't get it. There goes 1,400 crystals. That's a uniform and a little bit. And now I'm down to 18,500. Day 3 got a little bit crazy. We started off kind of quiet. I wanted to get the gold booster from the consumable page to start getting extra gold for my missions, because I had a lot of hidden tickets and I wanted to eventually get boost points as well. So I just decided, why not? It's only 365 crystals. That's fine. That's a pretty decent investment as far as trying to keep my gold reserves up. Not that I need the gold, but just for safety's sake. And then I kind of went nuts with the obelisks. I was really upset. I really wanted to get a CTP of energy, and I just forced it. I just kept clicking and clicking and clicking. And when I stopped clicking, I had spent 8,000 crystals. I had opened the obelisk chest 12 times. This is probably the part that I regret the most. I got nothing. 0 in 12 tries. I didn't get any good obelisks. I didn't get any CTPs. It was a total waste. It was impulsive, and it was honestly reckless. And yeah, it was maybe fun for a couple of minutes, but then it just felt kind of bad. And there really needs to be, I think, not just for myself, but for everybody, there needs to be a pity timer on these things where after, 5 or 10, you automatically get a random CTP, because it's really painful. And I know I'm not the only one out there that spent 8,000 crystals and got nothing, and I know there are people watching right now who spent more than 8,000 and they got even less. So, my heart goes out to you. I feel a little bit of what you felt, but honestly, if they're not going to change those RNG aspects of item rolling for cards and CTPs and obelisks, they should at least install and advertise the pity timers, because then it makes people feel a little bit more comfortable. They have those in Hearthstone. They have them in a lot of other games where after a certain number of purchases, you're guaranteed to get something good. And guaranteeing 1 5-star is not a guarantee. No one is buying these for the 5-star obelisks. Don't kid yourself, okay? They're buying it for the things that you're advertising with 50% of the page's space, okay? That's the truth. But that was kind of the low point for me in terms of spending. At that point, I was down to 10,200 crystals. So I had spent more than 25,000 crystals in 2 days, or in 3 days actually, which is pretty crazy. Then on the 4th day, I only opened the obelisk chest once. I don't know what came over me, but I decided to just give it one more shot, and nothing. Zilch. Nada. Day 5, I just got 500 boost points because I wanted to try and get a CTP of Patience. As you can see, I'm really hooked on the CTPs. I really want them. If Netmarble could create a pack where you could specifically purchase one CTP for like 5,000 crystals, I would happily buy that several times. But instead, I bought boost points, and of course, I got nothing, no CTPs of Patience. In hindsight, it's better to buy the lower boost point recharge than the higher ones, the mid-tier or the highest one, because you can better control how many boost points you use and where you use them in certain missions, whether it's special missions, epic quest missions, stuff like that, compared to how much energy you have. So my advice to you, if you're ever thinking of buying boost points, probably don't, because they're terrible investments. But if you do, always purchase the smallest amount, the 100 boost point for 150 crystals, and then if you need more later, go back and buy it again. There's no discount for buying more. There should be, but there isn't. I've done the math, and it just makes it so that you make fewer mistakes if you purchase them in small increments. And there's no evidence to suggest that if you purchase larger increments, you'll get better rewards, because I purchased 3,000 boost points and I got a bunch of garbage all the way at the top, or 2,000 I guess, when it first came out. Day 6, I spent absolutely nothing. So 2 days ago, I actually didn't spend a single crystal in the game. I just played the game normally, and everything was fine. And then, not too long ago, yesterday, something pretty crazy happened. The card chest changed to the cable card, and it might have been 2 days ago by the time of this video. And my fans and I knew that I wanted to get this cable card. I've been trying to get this cable card for a long time, and of course, spoiler alert, I have it now, as you saw from my card chest, or my equipped comic cards. I ended up buying 10 comic card chests, and on the 10th one, on the 10th day of Christmas, in January, I pulled the coveted cable card. It took me another 8 rolls to get the stats that it has now, which I think are very good. This one could of course be better, but otherwise it's pretty much perfect. Physical attack, energy attack, and 6 quality. So I was very happy with that, despite the fact that I imagined I would get completely wrecked on card rolls and card chests. I got, I think, frankly, luckier than I got with the CTPs. I pulled many fewer card chests than CTP chests, and I got better cards out of it. I got more 6-star cards. I got the Gwenpool card again. So I had 2 copies of it, one from the event battle and one that I pulled otherwise that I'm saving. And overall, I felt like it was a bit of a better deal, but that's also because I got lucky, so it's a bit skewed. But all in all, I ended up with how many crystals I have now? Just over 2,000. So in total, I spent more than 35,000 crystals to come away with 2 CTPs, 1 comic card that I really like, and 3 uniforms, and a new character that seems kind of underwhelming. So how would I rate my overall experience? Mixed. I definitely don't feel bad at all about the characters and the uniforms. I think those are obviously smart buys if you think about it. If you want it and you have the crystals, you can just purchase it. It's a very simple A to B transaction. As far as the comic cards and the CTP chests go, while I am happy with what I got, the CTPs and the cable card, I really wish that there were pity timers and or increased drop rates for players in general, so that you don't go through 9 chests without getting anything and just feel miserable. Because those are the moments in time when, if people are playing and they don't have friends playing, they don't have an alliance, they don't have a live stream watching them, they're probably tempted to uninstall the game and just feel really bad about themselves. And you know, I like playing video games, and I like the gambling aspect at times. It's fun to kind of risk it all in certain situations, but I never want anyone to feel, and I would never want to feel myself, that kind of low feeling of kind of massively regretting something. So I just wanted to kind of end it on a positive note. If you feel that way, you know, you can compare yourself to me. I felt that way too, and I know that it sucks, but you'll bounce back from it, just like I've bounced back now when I'm making this video in hindsight. And you can always improve for next time and look at it in a different way. And you know, at the end of the day, we're playing it because we want to have fun. So if you have fun doing it, do it, but just know your limit and know when to call it a day or call it quits in terms of the high risk, high reward type, high stakes gaming, and just stick to the regular grind. So let me know what you guys think of the crystal breakdown, and whether you think my purchases were wise, unwise, or damn reckless. Let me know if you guys want a more detailed breakdown video in the future about my comic cards, because I did overwrite, and I lost a Korean card by equipping this Avengers card, and I'm going to unequip this Korean card, so I still have more work to do on my cards. If you want a more detailed video about that specifically, I can make that for you, so let me know in the comments below. Subscribe if you enjoy the content and you want to support me, and of course, if you like what you see, I hope to see you again tomorrow. Take care.